Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's great to see you again. Before we dive into today's exciting topic, we want to hear from you. We want to know what you want to explore next. Have questions or topics you're curious about, whether it's about health, psychology, or even the more personal aspects of life like sexual well-being or relationships. Drop those thoughts in the comments below. We're here to create content you care about, and we want to make sure we're giving you what you need. If you're enjoying what you're hearing, give that like button a tap, share this video with your friends, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. So, let's keep this conversation going. Comment below and let's get talking. Your voice matters, and we can't wait to hear from you. Aging is a natural journey that brings with it a wealth of experiences, wisdom, and the opportunity to live life with greater depth and meaning. However, as we navigate this path, it's easy to fall into habits that, unbeknownst to us, can tarnish our dignity, strain our relationships, and hinder our personal growth. 1. Monopolizing conversations, the silent barrier to connection. As we age, our lives become rich tapestries of experiences, memories, and lessons learned. It's only natural to want to share these stories, to impart wisdom, and to relive cherished moments. However, there's a fine line between sharing and dominating conversations. Monopolizing discussions not only stifles others, but also creates a barrier to genuine connection. Personal insights. The art of balanced dialogue. In my own journey, I noticed that during social gatherings, I often found myself recounting the same stories repeatedly. Whether it was about career milestones, family achievements, or past adventures, the urge to share was strong. Initially, this was fulfilling, but over time, I realized that my constant contributions were overshadowing the voices of others. Friends began to withdraw, conversations became one-sided, and the depth of my relationship started to wane. Example, story. John's realization. John, a 68-year-old retiree, loved sharing his experiences as a World War II veteran. At first, his stories were met with awe and respect. However, as time went on, John noticed that his friends were becoming less engaged, often changing the topic or showing signs of impatience. One evening, a close friend gently pointed out that John was talking more about himself than listening to others. This feedback was eye-opening. John realized that by monopolizing conversations, he was inadvertently distancing himself from those he cared about most. He began to practice active listening, asking others about their lives, and genuinely engaging with their stories. The transformation was remarkable. Relationships deepened, and social interactions became more meaningful. Valuable lessons learned. Active listening. Cultivating the habit of listening more than speaking fosters deeper connections and mutual respect. Shared conversations. Encouraging a two-way dialogue ensures that all parties feel valued and heard. Self-awareness. Being mindful of how much you contribute versus how much you listen can significantly enhance the quality of your interactions. 2. Excessive bragging. When pride becomes a pitfall. Celebrating achievements is a natural and healthy part of life. Whether it's a career accomplishment, personal milestone, or family success, sharing these moments can inspire and uplift. However, there's a fine line between sharing pride and excessive bragging. Overdoing it can alienate those around you and create an unintended aura of self-absorption. Personal insights, finding humility in success. In the early stages of my career, I was proud of every accomplishment. I shared my successes enthusiastically, believing that celebrating them would bring joy to others. However, over time, I noticed a shift in how people responded. Friends and colleagues began to feel that I was more interested in talking about myself than in genuine interactions. This realization led me to reevaluate how I shared my achievements. Example, story, Emma's balancing act. Emma, a 72-year-old businesswoman, had built a successful company from the ground up. Her achievements were numerous, and she naturally wanted to share her story. However, during social events, Emma found herself recounting her business triumphs in great detail. Her friends, once eager to hear her stories, started to feel overshadowed and less inclined to share their own experiences. Recognizing the growing distance, Emma made a conscious effort to tone down her bragging. She shifted the focus to listening and encouraging others to share their stories. This change not only improved her relationships, but also brought a newfound sense of fulfillment and connection. Valuable lessons. Learned humility. Over hubris. Celebrating successes without overshadowing others fosters a more inclusive and supportive environment. Balanced sharing. Sharing achievements should be balanced with genuine interest in others' lives and experiences. Building empathy. Understanding how excessive bragging affects others can lead to more empathetic and meaningful interactions. 3. Judging people based on first impressions. The missed connections. First impressions are powerful, shaping our perceptions and influencing our interactions. However, as we age, there's a tendency to rely heavily on these initial judgments, often overlooking the deeper qualities that truly matter. This habit can prevent us from forming meaningful and enriching relationships. Personal insights. The importance of open-mindedness. Throughout my life, I've met countless individuals who defied my first impressions. By giving them a chance beyond the initial encounter, I discovered profound friendships, mentorships, and alliances that enriched my life in unexpected ways. This taught me the value of withholding judgment and embracing a more open-minded approach to meeting new people. Example. Story, Margaret's transformative encounter. Margaret, a 70-year-old librarian, had a preconceived notion about younger generations. She believed that younger people were less respectful and more self-centered. However, during a community event, she met a young volunteer named Liam. Initially, Margaret was dismissive of Liam's enthusiasm and modern outlook. But as they interacted, she discovered Liam's dedication to community service and his deep understanding of the library's needs. This encounter shattered Margaret's stereotypes, leading to a mentorship that not only benefited the library, but also brought a renewed sense of purpose and connection to Margaret's life. Valuable lessons, learned beyond surface-level judgments. Taking the time to understand others beyond first impressions can lead to rewarding and unexpected relationships. Challenging stereotypes. Actively questioning and challenging your own biases fosters personal growth and a more inclusive outlook. Embracing diversity. Embracing the diversity of experiences and perspectives enriches your own life and broadens your understanding of the world. 4. Neglecting personal appearance. The overlooked aspect of self-care. Maintaining personal appearance is often dismissed as superficial, especially as we age. However, neglecting how we present ourselves can have significant impacts on our self-esteem, how others perceive us, and our overall sense of well-being. Personal insights. The power of self-care. Taking care of our appearance isn't about vanity, it's about self-respect and maintaining a positive self-image. Simple acts of grooming and dressing well can boost confidence, improve mood, and enhance social interactions. Over the years, I've observed that those who prioritize their appearance tend to carry themselves with more confidence and are often more positively perceived by others. Example. Story: Helen's self-transformation. Helen, a 65-year-old retired teacher, had always taken pride in her appearance. However, after retiring, she fell into a routine of neglecting her grooming and dressing casually at all times. Friends began to comment that Helen seemed less vibrant and less engaged. Feeling the shift, Helen decided to reintroduce a more intentional approach to her appearance. She started with small changes, updating her wardrobe, maintaining a regular grooming schedule, and presenting herself more neatly. These changes had a profound effect on Helen's confidence and how others interacted with her. She felt more energized, engaged, and proud of how she looked, which in turn improved her overall happiness and social life. Valuable lessons learned. Self-respect. Through appearance, taking care of your appearance is a form of self-respect that enhances your self-esteem and personal satisfaction. Positive social perceptions. A well-maintained appearance can influence how others perceive and interact with you, fostering more positive and meaningful relationships. Emotional well-being. Investing time in personal grooming and dressing well can significantly improve your mood and overall sense of well-being. 5. Expecting respect. Without earning it. The foundation of mutual respect. In the earlier stages of life, respect was often an automatic response based on age or status. However, in today's dynamic society, respect must be earned through actions, behaviors, and character. Expecting respect without putting in the effort can lead to strained relationships and diminished self-worth. Personal insights. Earning respect. Through integrity. Respect is not a given. It is cultivated through consistent actions, honesty, and the way we treat others. Throughout my interactions, I've found that earning respect by demonstrating integrity, empathy, and reliability fosters deeper and more meaningful connections. Example. Story: Robert's journey to earned respect. Robert, a 73-year-old retired engineer, initially expected respect from his younger peers based solely on his age and professional background. However, he noticed that his interactions were often superficial and lacked genuine connection. Determined to change this, Robert began to engage more thoughtfully with others. He listened actively, shared his knowledge without dominating conversations, and showed genuine interest in others' perspectives. Over time, Robert earned the respect of his peers not because of his age, but because of his character and the way he treated them. This shift not only improved his relationships, but also brought a renewed sense of purpose and fulfillment to his daily interactions. Valuable lessons. Learned, earned respect over assumed respect. Building respect through actions and behavior fosters genuine and lasting relationships. Character and integrity. Demonstrating integrity, honesty, and empathy naturally earns the respect of others. Continuous self-improvement, striving for personal growth and consistently treating others with respect reinforces your own self-worth and encourages mutual respect in relationships.